You are tuned into 50/50 News on the House of the Princess channel, hosted by Princess A.V, featuring world, local, celebrity, and YouTube news. Be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell as I give you the traditional news with a small twist of ratchet. Let's go. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the House of the Princess. And I am your host of 50/50 News, Princess A.V. Is there any way? Do I look like extra purple today? Let me know because the color seems a little bit off to me. I'll see if I can fix it. But anywho, how are y'all doing today? I'm sorry for the delay. I know usually we do it in the daytime, first of all. But today has just been, I'll get it. Ugh. You ever have days like, ugh. And as soon as I got ready to do the news, it was something else that happened. Ugh. So, but I'm here and I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that y'all are here. You could be anywhere else that you want to be, but you are here and I appreciate you very much. Please make sure that you follow the channel and all of these social media platforms. And if you need to email me, that is my email. But guess what? That's also the email address to the PayPal, okay? And the Venmo, okay? And the Zelle, I can put it in the chat. It's down at the bottom. princessn2k@gmail.com. And also, this is definitely the Cash App. And as you're sitting here coming in, I'm sure you've already pressed the like button, okay? If you're on the replay, please press the like button. Also, put your crowns in the chat. Let's do some Friday night support, okay? What you're drinking on, what you're sipping on, what your cup you got it in. Also, if you're watching on the replay, please subscribe to the channel. It is very important. Watching, liking, subscribing helps me in the algorithms, helps keep me going, and it helps get me more views and put me in the eyesight of other people. So also share. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. It'll always tell you when I'm going to be here, even when I'm late, like tonight. But it'll let you know that I am live and I am in color. Even though I look purple, I should just put a whole purple hue on this or whatever. But that I'm here and that we are going to do the news and have a good time or any other content, wonderful content that we have here. And don't forget, I do have a join button from $2 to $25, whatever fits your needs. Different memberships apply to different tiers. So I would appreciate if you support the channel, that you join the channel, subscribe, do whatever you can. Hey, we got it here for you. He banged it like 22 times, like number 22. Thank you so very much. So all of y'all are in here. I appreciate you. As more y'all come in here, do y'all appreciate or like? Yeah, I'll put a poll in the chat. Do you like nightly news better than daytime, or would you like me maybe to mix it up? So I'll put a poll up there while we you got the bass note. Hey, Jet, while we doing that, so you can click on that in the chat. We're going to get right into the local news, okay? No time to spare. I know everybody is live tonight, so it's been even trying to flip in between, in and out of people. It's been an issue, but let's go ahead and do it. But what are we doing today? Local news. Okay, local news is local to the Chicagoland metropolitan area, which includes Indiana and Wisconsin, and maybe one day. So I thank all of y'all for coming and being here again. And let's get to it. Hey, my mother, all my mods. They got on me yesterday. I do love and appreciate all of my mods. Okay. All of my mods are in the building. They are the knights in shining armor. Maybe that'll be the next. Instead of shot glass, I'll make a knight for my mods that are in the building. I thank y'all and I appreciate y'all. And y'all, they keep out the court jesters. I should meant to tell you that we never use the court jester emoji, but that's for the clowns in the building and all the other people. We are clown free. As a matter of fact, to make sure we're clown free, y'all give me 1 second here. And to cut down on any type of troll that might come on, let me put this on. subscribers only. Okay. Yep. A lot of y'all decided to be nosy and watch last night. That's okay for me. Any way I could get it. But I won't sell my soul. Okay. Well, let's save that. I gotta put tags on my videos and stuff so people can watch them. Okay, let's put this on subscribers only. I won't be as harsh as I was yesterday, but we'll do a little bit less today. But go ahead and put that on in. Subscribers only. Okay, both. Okay, yes, my mods, y'all are wonderful. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So today, our first story is Lori Lightfoot has a stalker. And Lori Lightfoot is the mayor of the city of Chicago. So this first news story is brought to you by Fox News. Okay, why is all this? This is supposed to be big. Okay.
A man is charged with stalking Mayor Lori Lightfoot after allegedly firing a gun blocks away from her Logan Square home. Prosecutors say on Sunday, 37-year-old Joseph Igartua tried to deliver a rambling letter to the mayor. Her security detail stopped him, and that's when they found out he had a gun. Now, he was released without incident, but on Wednesday morning, police say Igartua was being trailed by police when he fired several gunshots in the 2500 block of North Tripp Avenue. He is now charged with 3 felony counts of stalking and reckless discharge of a firearm.
See, that's the problem. We have these people, they are crazy, okay? And they got guns and stuff, and we let them right on out with the gun and let them go about their business. This is problematic. I'm not saying he as bad as these kids sitting up here robbing and pillaging working people, but that is problematic, and it can, oh, my nail's coming off. Sorry, y'all. It can be dangerous. Now, what if he was successful at doing something to the mayor? Then they would have been like, oh my God. But I'm glad he was caught. These are some strange souls and people out here. And yeah, I'm glad he kept it going. Okay, our next story is, this is actually a national story, but I just left it in local because it was on local news, like a local story. So this story is your baby food. For all of those that have babies, they're saying that it's toxic, it's arsenic. So we're going to do this story also by Fox 32 News in Chicago, and let's see what they're talking about.
People yanked from their car by...
That is not what I did. There you go.
A shocking new report reveals dangerous levels of arsenic in infant rice cereal. The report was made public as Congress works to reduce the amount of toxic metals in baby foods.
Natalie is back with more on this. Natalie. 3 popular brands of infant rice cereal, even one I fed my own baby, were tested in January by Consumer Reports, and their study found levels of inorganic arsenic that are below the Food and Drug Administration threshold, but are still considered toxic by doctors. The 3 brands tested were Gerber Single Grain Rice Cereal, Gerber Organic Single Grain Rice Cereal, and Earth's Best Organic Rice Cereal. Illinois Congressman Raja Krishnamurthy proposed legislation last year that would reduce levels of toxic metals in baby food, yet he says baby food manufacturers have refused to act.
We also are pressing the FDA to, in a regulatory manner, reduce those toxins right now. And I think this is all the more reason why, because left to themselves, they're not going to do anything, Natalie. And so that is why we have to act.
The congressman is hopeful the Baby Food Safety Act will come up for a vote this year. We'll keep you posted. Corey?
People yanked from their...
Okay, so this is my thing. You know, I've had a baby a long time ago. And now I see why people want to start making their shit more organic. Excuse me, to go in the milk. Now, motherfuckers sitting up here putting all kind of bullshit in the baby food, arsenic and metals. Why do you need metals in rice? And this is really fucked up. They tell you, don't give your baby no food until X amount of years. So, and these new mothers coming out here, and everybody's been a new mother, and it's problematic. You're nervous, all of that. When you're a new mother and you sit up there and what is it? Okay, I want to make sure I don't see no comments. That's what I'm looking like. Did I fuck something up? I'm sorry. Y'all give me a comment so I can see that you there. Now you sit up here and you be wondering, they tell you don't put this in the baby food, don't get a baby food after X amount of time, and you sit up here and you be like on 10 because you don't want to hurt your baby. And they say, well, you gotta wait 3 months until you give the baby rice, all of that stuff. And when you get done, they giving worse shit to your baby. So I might as well let my baby chew and gnaw on the motherfucking chicken wing and have at it. This is stuff that we as older people can't eat, but they're giving it to your babies. And I want to say something real foul. No wonder these children that's coming out now is kind of off. And they have learning disabilities and all kind of stuff. Look at what they're starting their life out with. It's fucked up. Yes, make your own baby food. I'm going to put that on the screen. Wait a minute. I did the thing. I'm looking at. Y'all going to have to revote. I didn't do that right. I didn't put the thing up. This thing is acting crazy. I'm with this. And I see why people are going more organic. And they don't want to sit up there and buy anything. Shit is crazy. Yes, blended avocado, sweet potatoes for a baby. It's nothing wrong with just taking real food and just giving it to your baby. It's the same shit. It's just got a lot of preservatives in it. And if you have time to do it, do it. Give that baby a chicken wing, pureed chicken and peas. The shit that they give it to your baby is the same chicken wings that you could have went and got non-GMO. Don't put no seasoning on it and give it to your children. Bananas. Take the same bananas that you eating. Organic. Not the shit that they got the pesticides in. Smash it up. Put it in the food chopper. Blend it. Pack it up for the week. It's probably less expensive as well. Put it in the milk. Give it to your baby. That's the same shit, and it's probably better for your child. Now, for a second, I didn't see nothing in the chat. I was scared, and my chat is not coming up the way it's supposed to. I was like, what did I do? People ain't in the chat. So, yeah. So, our next story is a woman last year. She was assaulted by the po down into the Brickyard Mall, and she got a case against the city. And now they finally got to settle after they beat that woman's ass like she was threatening, okay? Down to the Brickyard Mall.
Her car by police at the Brickyard Mall are poised to get a big payout.
A key city council committee signed off on a settlement of more than $1.5 million today.
But as Sally Schulze reports, the settlement comes with controversy.
The video sparked controversy from the start. Chicago police surrounding a red car at the Brickyard Mall, breaking windows, then pulling 5 people out, including Mia Wright, who was dragged by her hair.
The officer pulled Wright by her hair and took her to the ground. Wright and Javon Hill were placed on the ground and handcuffed.
A lawyer for the city showed videos to the finance committee, including a body cam view. She recommended paying a settlement of $1,675,000 to the 5 people who sued for emotional distress, including Wright, who says she went blind in one eye. But since this happened in May 2020, when widespread looting was underway in Chicago, a few aldermen questioned why the group was at the Brickyard Mall, not at a Target store in their own neighborhood. That led to some tense back and forth.
So they came all the way from Pulaski and 22nd to go shopping on a day like that. So
I mean, insinuating
I can do what the fuck I want.
is
Sorry.
to a store, because there isn't one. There isn't a target between North Mondale and the Brickyard Mall.
The city says there's no evidence this group was involved in looting. 8 officers were disciplined for their actions that day. But Alderman Ray Lopez suggests this opens Pandora's box.
Because I'm sure this will not be the last lawsuit for excessive abuse from people who are trying to loot, pillage, and destroy the city of Chicago.
These people, these young people were treated this way because they were Black.
In the end, the committee voted 13-7 to approve the settlement, sending this controversial case to the full council next week. Sally Schulze, Fox 32, Chicago.
I'm sitting right here and didn't pause it. Stop! Okay, stop. All right. Well, that's really fucked up. And you heard me cuss just now. The fact that you tell me, because I'm a couponer, I shop all over, and those stores in Brickyard, that's out west, it's usually a little bit nicer than a lot of stores. And that black man is right. May not be a store in my neighborhood. I know there's no Targets in my neighborhood. There were 2 of them within a 5-mile radius, and right before the pandemic, they closed both of them. Okay. There's stores a little bit farther west from me. It's predominantly white, and they don't play that shit over there. This is the thing. It sounds racist. Why you can't go in your neighborhood? Why you here? I could go wherever the fuck I want to shop. What kind of shit is that to ask? It's an asshole notion. If I want to ride to Indiana, which sometimes I do to go to Target because they have something different, or, I like to spread out where I go to stores. That's what the fuck I'm going to do. And I don't want to be asked, why your ass out here? It's because I had the gas and the wherewithal to bring my funky ass out of here, to spend my money in your ward versus mine. You can go to hell. And the looting was going on more in the evening time. Like, you knew the looters. You could see looting. It was, oh my God. They would coordinate the looting on the internet, just to target people and say they finna loot. No, you don't even have any proof that they're looting. Why do that? Crazy. So our next story is, I was going to report this the other day, and I'm kind of happy I didn't. It was so short. A young man has been out robbing people on the metro train. His likeness was put out for us to find him. It was a warrant. And guess what happened? His mama saw it, and she turned his ass in. This story was brought to you by CBS News 2, Chicago.
A whodunit that left the judge, quote, flabbergasted with the excuse offered by the accused robber. First, a surveillance photo that helped crack the case. The mom saw this image. The mom thought it looked like her son, took him down to the police station. Here's the crime. Someone stuck up a metro conductor. You can see the gun on the robber there. Even the conductor standing still with his hands up in the air. The accused 18-year-old Zion Brown faced a judge today. The Loyola University economics major confessed, saying he did it because he was hungry and needed money to eat. Brown claims he went to class after he took the $100 from the conductor. Brown has no criminal history or background. Says it was a BB gun, which he threw in a dumpster. The judge reflected on being hungry and a college student herself at one time, noting she never robbed anyone to get cash.
That story all in itself is fucked up in a lot of ways, and it's privilege. You in college. Last time I went to college, there were a such thing as meal plans at the motherfucking college. And just recently, I sent a child to college, and she had a motherfucking meal plan. And, I don't care if you're paying cash for college. They have these imprisonment plans called student loans, okay? And even if you on campus, it's always a motherfucker with ramen noodles. And y'all could put in the chat if you had to eat ramen noodles in college. Shit, some days now you got to eat some motherfucking ramen noodles. Because times get hard, okay? And I just can't imagine that he's saying he that motherfucking hungry. You know, you really got to be hungry. Like, I ain't eating days, okay? That I got to go rob somebody. But apparently your mama was close enough in proximity that she watched the news and saw that you was out here robbing. That you ain't go to your mama house and say, Mama, I'm hungry. Can you make me some spaghetti, please? Can I have a grilled cheese, bitch? Something, okay? Yes, he could have went and got his motherfucking ass. I got a job at McDonald's. And yes, I did that freshman 15. Because while I was passing by, my McDonald's was kind of slow. Passing by them sandwiches. We dip into the chicken nuggets so we can get them fresh. Ooh, they good when they fresh first coming out the grease. Lord. Okay. It was when the crispy chickens first came out. And we would sit there with the mayonnaise and make a double crispy chicken and conjure up shit. Yes, ma'am. And I was on a meal plan even though I couldn't get to the place on time. I'd go work out and everything. But I could go get me some snacks off of my extra money and some soda pops and sneak it up to my dorm room. And I'm sure it's another motherfucker that had a meal plan that wasn't using all 8 meals. That shows you ain't got no motherfucking friends. Just as much as you ain't got no motherfucking daddy to help you. But you got a mama. And you embarrass your mama by going to rob somebody for a meal. Went out here, everybody, you could have played them drums like them damn bucket boys. You could come out on the corner straight up and say, look, I'm hungry than the motherfucker. Can you buy me a hamburger? But he had too much pride for that. But you didn't have enough pride not to rob somebody. Then on top of it, you risk your motherfucking life while these people out here acting like it's the Wild Wild West. And you got a BB gun to a gunfight. And these people will kill you, sir, while you playing in people's face. What if you walked up on somebody up there at the Metro that had a conceal and carry? And they was carrying. Because a lot of them do be carrying. Especially them light-skinned people over there down to the Metro. And they bust a cap in your motherfucking ass just because you needed some money to buy a daily double meal or a pizza from Domino's. There's also a such thing as resource managers at school. If you're going through something and you ain't got means to get it, they'll do it. Here in Chicago, we have the food depository. And if you need food, they give it to you. This is still post-pandemic. People giving away shit like a motherfucker. If you go to school, they gonna give you a link card. So I don't feel sorry for this ass. How did you make it to college? Because you ain't got the good sense that your mama should have gave your ass. Next story. This is also about the city of Chicago having to pay people for racism and attacking them by the police. And they had to give away 3 settlements. One of them, which we talked about, out here in these Chicago streets. This story is brought to you by CBS News.
A whodunit that left a judge, quote, flabbergasted.
3 major settlements up for discussion in City Council Finance Committee. One of them is about Mia Wright. Her case stems from the civil unrest and looting at the Brickyard Mall in May of 2020. Wright was blinded in one eye after police dragged her out of a car by her hair and put a knee on her neck. 2 officers were stripped of their police powers after a COPA investigation. Chatrell McComb sued the police department over the 2015 death of a toddler. She claims 20 police officers ignored orders to stop chasing a driver through a neighborhood after a shooting. That chase ultimately led to the speeding driver jumping a curb and crashing into the stroller that her 1-year-old son was in. And the final case about 2 people who say an off-duty officer shot at them. This happened in December 2020. One of the men was hurt. The officer involved was a use of force instructor at Chicago's police academy at the time. He first claimed that these 2 men drew guns on him first, but the officer's weapon was the only one found at that scene.
And this is problematic. And one thing that they have in common is all of those were during the pandemic. People was getting out their body. Yes, they were. Man, they was looting like a motherfucker. Okay. There are some places in my neighborhood that are still closed because they looted and tore this shit up so bad. Our downtown, part of our downtown, places I never thought see closed. They closed since the pandemic and the looting. So the problem is that police got just as bad as the motherfucking people. You know what I'm saying? They just sitting out here, well, shit, I'll shoot you and I'll say that you was looting. Okay? We can't do that. We can't do that. Yes, that is sick and evil. She blind. $1 million don't cover that. Because you done fucked me up for the rest of my life. Ass. Yes, the mother is telling y'all to get down in the ground. Please press the like button. Please share the video. Subscribe. And hit the notification bell. Go to press all. And look, and she went one further. To join our community. The family of the royal citizens. And if you join, you'll be a card-carrying legal citizen here at the House of the Princess. And I will appreciate you so much. Also, if you are coming in late and watching this from Oblivion and you just stumbled upon this wonderful channel, I want to welcome you. And if you've been here before, like they say in the church, I want to welcome you again. And I thank you for being here, okay? I am Princess A.V. And also, I invite, if you not only join, and the join button is right next to the subscribe button, but the link is also in the description box. And you know what else is in the description box? My link to 2 other channels. Yes, 2 other channels. One is Princess A.V. Tried It, which I got to sit and do a lot of recording. I'm going to do some recording tomorrow, okay? I'm going to do some recording tomorrow and Sunday. And I'm going to upload some stuff, some reviews to these shows. Maybe I'll sit in tonight. And that's what I'll do, okay? And, excuse me, also my new channel called Palace by Princess A.V. There are no videos up, but I definitely need y'all to go follow. Look, Princess A.V. Tried It. We're working our way up to 500 subscribers. Look, I got 6,000 subscribers here, so it should be no problem to go over there to Princess A.V. Tried It and follow and give me at least up to 500 followers, much less 1,000, okay? We shouldn't be crawling like we're crawling to get this channel. I'm here. I'm here for you, okay? Also, Palace by Princess A.V. We'd be happy. Actually, I got to struggle to get to 50 subscribers there, but I would love it if you give me to 100 subscribers. That way I can change the name of the channel to Palace by Princess A.V. I would appreciate that a lot. Also, if you got some money, you just got paid Friday. Just got paid Friday night. Party hunting. I wish y'all know about that, okay? Hit the Cash App. Can you donate a Cash App to the channel or give a PayPal, a Venmo, or a Super Chat? We take Super Chats here. I appreciate all contributions that y'all will give to me, okay? And look, we're going to have a party this coming up weekend, okay? Quaisha, it's her B-Day. Do it like it's my B-Day, baby. And Quaisha is a great support to the channel. Happy birthday, Quaisha. We love you so, so much. Hey, brown skin beauty. No, my nails are not blue. They are purple. They are purple. And it's almost time for filling. This is chrome. So this one is chrome. So it's kind of peeling a little bit. Wait, Here we go. They are per play. I thought I put them on Instagram. I'll put them on Instagram. Okay. Johnny Kemp is a good friend. Oh, okay. Get it now. Say ho. Ho, ho. Okay. Oh, it's Mr.'s birthday. Well, tell Mr. Quasia happy birthday too, okay? Tell him get down. Do your wifely duties, okay? You know how that go. Thank you so much. Thank y'all. So guess what? It's time for, we're 30 minutes in, 32 minutes in, because I BS'd a little bit. It's time for worldwide and national news. Yes. Let's see what these people are on fuck shit all across the world, okay? Now, our first story in world and celebrity news is about Kaia's law. This is a touchy subject for me, but I am going to wait till after, okay? This is at the time she was 6, and she was arrested by the police, and I do mean arrested, for bad behavior and assault to a teacher. All right, here we go.
Okay, she's gonna have to come with us now.
Okay, Kai, you gotta go with them, baby girl.
Stand up.
This is the arrest of 6-year-old Kaia Rowe.
What are those for?
Caught on body camera, Kaia was arrested and zip-tied by a school resource officer at her elementary school in Orlando, Florida in 2019. The school said Kaia had started hitting the school's assistant principal and screaming after being told that she couldn't wear her sunglasses in the classroom. Her family say that Kaia was experiencing side effects of sleep apnea, a diagnosis they'd shared with the school. But the first grader ended up being taken to the principal's office and later charged with misdemeanor battery, a criminal offense.
I don't want to go to the police car.
You don't want to?
No, please.
You have to.
No, please.
Okay.
Please, no.
Appreciate it.
At the time of Kaia's arrest, Florida had no minimum age laws, leaving children of all ages eligible for arrest by law enforcement officers at school.
Kaia, as a 6-year-old, was arrested. She was handcuffed behind her back, and the only reason that she was handcuffed with zip ties is because the officer said that he didn't have handcuffs small enough to fit her wrists. Kaia was so short, he had to go and find a footstool for her to stand upon so that she would be at the appropriate height level for him to take her mug shot.
I was really scared and confused. I was like, what? Why are those police officers for me?
The number of reported law enforcement in Florida schools nearly doubled the year before Kaia's arrest.
Oh, no, you want to touch? I'm not going to hurt you. Don't give me a...
Put your hand back there.
We shouldn't be putting handcuffs on 6-year-olds. There's almost no situation in which that is an appropriate response.
Experts say rising numbers of school arrests in the state can be significantly attributed to a piece of legislation passed in the wake of the Parkland school shooting, the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School Public Safety Act.
The act actually requires that all public schools in the state, which should include both traditional and charter schools, have an armed individual on campus at all times. It could be a sworn law enforcement officer implemented as a school resource officer. It could be a private security guard who's also armed but is not a sworn law enforcement officer who doesn't have arrest powers. Or it could be implemented through what we call the Guardian program in Florida, which is arming a school staff member. So school resource officers in some ways are part of a bigger trend towards target hardening and trying to protect schools.
Florida school arrests fell statewide during the first year of the pandemic, but now Floridians are heading back to in-person classrooms. According to the ACLU, in 2018, Florida classrooms had more police officers than nurses, and more than double the number of police officers than social workers or school psychologists. Kaia Roll's family want the public to understand that the trauma of arrests leave lasting mental scars on kids, ones Kaia is still living with 2 years later.
Before the incident, Kaia was an awesome young lady.
Yeah, can you see more? I went over there.
She wanted to hug everybody. She wanted to sing for everybody. She wanted to dance for everybody. That was awesome.
Thank you.
As a result of the incident, Kaia has been diagnosed with PTSD, with severe separation anxiety. She almost has a solitary lifestyle now. She's become a totally different child.
I feel sad about what happened at school with the police officer because I think he was really mean to me. And now, presenting the toy of destruction. My diary.
Kaia's case made national news. After an investigation, the Orlando Police Department fired the school resource officer who arrested her, saying that the arrest of any person under the age of 12 requires approval, and that this approval was not obtained in Kaia's case. The family says her charges were dropped.
Outside.
Okay, that's okay.
Hello.
Now,
The Roll family then worked with their state senator to raise the minimum age that a child can be arrested in Florida. The Kaia Roll Act took effect on July 1st, 2021. It states that any Florida child under the age of 7 will not be arrested, charged, or adjudicated, except in the cases of forcible felony.
it took a lot out of me to fight. And I fought really hard because I did not want to see this happen to another family. That does not stop our fight. She turned 8, and this was in May, and she said to me, she says, Grandma, that means that my own law no longer protects me.
The Roll family want the minimum age of arrest in Florida to be raised again, and they also want the state to look into the role of SROs as a whole.
What we need to do is have serious conversations about whether they should be present in schools at all. Then we need to couple that with rigorous looks at the way in which we train them, the ways in which we try to minimize their bias when it comes to dealing with students of color, to ensure that if they are going to be present, that we minimize unintended negative consequences.
Well, for Kaia, the future is a long road. You can learn to live with it. You can learn to regain semblance of normalcy, but there's no such thing as curing PTSD.
So y'all finna talk about me a little bit. Oh yes, this is a sad story. And this is like something that we can like really have a conversation about. I see 3 sides of this coin. One, as a parent. 2, as a school officer. Not an officer like police, but working in the schools. And 3, just a regular person on the outside looking in. 1, children right now in this school system, this era, they mean as fuck. And sometimes it's the little ones that's the terrorist of them all. They are untrained, disrespectful. A lot of them. Not all, but a lot of them. And now the laws have been created so that the teachers cannot protect themselves from the students. I have been in several situations. When I was driving the bus, I heard over the radio, the older ladies was driving, and they they told her, well, tomorrow I'm going to bring a knife and I'm going to slit your throat. He was in grade school. Well, what can you do? Report it. He's got an IEP. So he gets to come on the bus. Can we check and see if he has a knife? No, it's a violation of his civil liberties. So can I beat his ass if he fucks with me? No, because you're about to lose your job. And you might go to jail for fucking a kid up. So let me say, so I got to come to work for this bullshit ass pay. For a child to disrespect me, they can holler at me, they can threaten my life, they can threaten to beat my ass, even lay hands on me. And you telling me I can't defend myself? Fuck you. Y'all can go to hell. And that's exactly what I told them. I said, ain't no way. I'm going to tell you, you put me on the bus with a child that tries to lay a hand on me, I'm going to beat their ass. I got 2 young children at home. And they can't disrespect me, so why should I come to work and let somebody else's funky ass child disrespect me? I know you lying. And it gets harder and harder and harder working in the school system because the problem is the parents are not working hand in hand. And the school officers have become hardened towards these kids. And a lot of them don't give a fuck about the kids, and they start lumping them all together in one category. As all these kids is fucked up, and I need to be defensive against these children. And that's not always the case. Some of them need a little extra love. Some of them need a little extra discipline. Some of them need understanding. We need better relationships between parents and teachers. And that's why I admonish all my parents all the time. Please come to your PTA meetings, to your PAC meetings, to your local school council meetings, whatever whatever the fuck you got to come to your school in order to make sure things are on the up and up. Bring your lazy ass by hook or by crook. Take a half a day off of work. Whatever you got to do. Go meet your teachers and your principals, because if they don't do right, you can easily tell them you're about to lose your job. Okay? Y'all are the ones that hire these motherfuckers, not other people. The school council does. The board does. Okay? And that would get shit right in order. We just in city of Chicago had a meeting about SROs, the police officers, school resource officers that sit in there with guns and that might jump on your kid if they fuck up or if they think they fuck up. A lot of people think that they should not be there. I think sometimes they are needed because your kids bring guns to school and they gonna shoot everybody else up. Well, we need at least one motherfucker that can bust a cap in your kid for. Come on, they can do something. Okay, they can do something protective to the whole body. But the problem with these officers is they get overzealous, and again, they're not trained in how to deal with children. And you get situations like this where this stupid motherfucker arrests. I didn't even know that was even possible to arrest a baby. Okay, I can even understand if he was trying to scare her. Most times they'll put your hands behind your back. We finna go to the police car. And then they get to hollering. Okay, you want to go to jail? No, I want to go to jail. I'm finna take you to jail. No, I want to go to jail. You know, you can scare the kids without doing all of that silly shit. That was too much. And he was wrong. And then there's the child. I have partially sleep apnea. I know people that have sleep apnea. I know that you get a little cranky when you ain't had no sleep. So I also feel that there's something that they're not saying about that child. And I've never known sleep apnea to make you want to beat somebody's ass. There's something not right in that milk. The milk ain't clean. whether it be her interactions with the administration or vice versa. Okay, somebody ain't telling the truth. Something with that ain't went right. It's a side effect of sleep apnea. I damn want to look up on Google right now and say sleep apnea makes children want to beat grown people's asses. And then at the same time, I'm thinking, like, what kind of school administration couldn't take an ass whooping for a 6-year-old? I know you lying. Okay, I might have got in trouble. Got to spend get your motherfucking now. I know you better get your little ass hands off me. Okay, all of that extra was unnecessary. I got your mom on the line. Why you call yourself hit me? Yes, I used external control. And I got your child laid out here on the floor with external control because she was uncontrollable. And she needed to be restrained. Come get her. That should have been enough. I don't know if they have that in place. But something about that ain't right. Now they want to still protect their child from her trauma, raising the age. I don't think they need to raise it no more because they're younger people. They now over here, the kids 8, 9, 10, 11 out here robbing people. No, your ass can go to jail. We need to let you know that you can go to jail. I think she's been coddled a little bit. And I also think that some of those things that they say that was wrong with her due to the trauma of the police arresting her, I'm sorry, my personal belief is that don't all come from that arrest. Her solitude, not wanting to talk to people. That was only one person. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not giving her what is that called? I done forgot the word is on the tip of my tongue. I can't I'm going to say designation. I can't give her a treatment or whatever. But to me, I think that a little bit, actually, they put a little bit on, butter it up, because that child is highly intelligent. Highly intelligent. So does she have social autism? Maybe. Because what 6-year-old got enough unctioning in their spirit to try to beat a grown person's ass? These are just little things that I look at. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong. But, yeah. That's just what my 2 cents. It ain't worth nothing, but that's my 2 cents. And before I go to the next story, I just see so many comments, so I just want to read them. And then that was the grandma doing all the talking. Why the fuck her mama couldn't get up there and do the talking? I'm just saying. Ooh, child. What documentary is this? I love a good documentary. I watched a documentary recently on this topic. A child threw a binder at the teacher's face and had to get 15 stitches. And if I wasn't in enough pain, I probably would have threw one back. You little motherfucker, you. Okay? I'm fired. I see. That's why I don't work. Get involved. Yes. PTO, PTA, county meetings, and school board. It matters. It matters. Hey, thick girl. Hey, Stu. Shout out to all parents. You are the MVPs. I say I don't care what I will do because it'll be my husband the one will trip if crazy crap will happen. Yes. The child probably ain't treat her mama the same way. Let's call a thing a thing. Let's call a thing a thing. When I was coming up, we ought to whoop by the teacher. Oh yeah, you could get a whooping from the teachers. I did. You going too fast, thick girl. Diagnosis. Yes, that was the word I was looking for. Thank you. If mine are acting out, they call me. They know I don't play. Yes, I've come up to the school. They know when I'm coming up looking a certain way. They say, ma'am, oh, you got to take that in the bathroom. We don't see nothing. But you could go in the teacher's bathroom and go talk to your child, but you can't do it here at the desk. And I bet you I got my children right on together. I know you fucking lying. I got to come up to this school. Don't you embarrass me like that. Oh, yes. They know. They know. Call me. Interrupt whatever the fuck I'm doing. Call me. Sometimes I ain't got to come, but just my voice. Oh, the fact that they got to call me, your blood is mine. Don't mess around. You getting it when you get home. Shit. See, that's why I left the classroom. Because the fuck, I'm like, yes, I don't want to work with kids like that no more. I mean, I will, but I'm not sitting up in your face. I know you fucking lying. You're not finna do that shit to me. You get the fuck on with that. Okay, our next story is trigger warning. I need to make a thing to put up here so we'll know. And start putting across the screen. This next story is definitely a trigger warning of violence. Not going to see violence, but this is a trigger warning of violence. This story is brought to you by KMOV. Thank you, Quaisha. A woman, I can't say she's mentally disturbed, but I'm saying she's mentally disturbed. She felt that she was possessed by the devil, a demon, and she decapitated her son and her dog.
A mother accused of an incomprehensible crime in Kansas City. It's a story that's spreading across the nation tonight.
And it's even hard to say, but the woman is accused of decapitating her 6-year-old son and a dog. Tonight, new court documents are revealing details, leaving neighbors shocked and horrified. Balloons and candles left outside a Kansas City home.
It's shocking. It really is.
Roderick Smith has lived nearby for 11 years.
Because of the fact that it's happened this close to home.
He says he's seen the family's cars parked nearby, people coming and going.
I've seen, kids go in the house.
Late Tuesday night, police responded to a call from a woman who said the devil was attacking her. When they arrived, they found blood on the door and sidewalk. After forcing their way inside the home, they were met with a gruesome sight: the decapitated body of a 6-year-old boy.
I don't know what happened in this situation, but this is an opportunity to remind people that yes, if people need help, even if they're not asking for it, it can't hurt to, please reach out.
The boy's mother, Tasha Haus, was arrested. Jackson County prosecutor Gene Peters Baker responded to the death, tweeting, "There are no adequate words to address the harm a child suffered last night. We must rally together, support our kids who need us, and show unity in the common goal of preventing future harms. So many are grieving, sad for the young life lost."
It concerns me. It really does.
And the decapitated dog was found in the basement. Haus is in the Jackson County jail tonight.
Tonight, the police
And I've said, when I heard this story, the first problem is she don't need to be in jail. Apparently, she cried out for help some type of way. There had to be some red flags about behaviors. Her acting crazy, doing crazy things, or maybe even had a diagnosis prior to. And maybe had showed some signs of abuse. Because I've seen some demons. And demons just don't pop up like, yeah, I did it. They manifest. Because that's some type of demon. Something happened to her. For her to say I was possessed. For her to murder her own child. And not only for her to murder her child, She murdered him in a very gruesome and heinous way. And then not only to do it to the child, you killed the motherfucking dog. The dog. You went and got the dog. You could have let the dog out the door and said, get the fuck out of here and never come back. Could have took him to the adoption agency, as you should have done with the child. I can't take care of this child. She needs to be in a mental health facility. That woman was a danger to herself. I ain't never heard no shit like that. And it's really fucked up. I take my meds. And that was the last day I escorted my daughter to school. I got a cell for her and let me know where she was at all times. Yes. Yes. Yeah, it's really sad, Ebony. It's sad. She's black. That's why she's in jail. She was a clear person. She'd be in the hospital, not jail. Woo! Deep. We'll see how this goes. She needs to be in somebody's hospital for the rest of her life, in an asylum. She might could get better, but we need to identify that it's something wrong with that lady. Something wrong with her. She may not even realize what she did because she's telling you she was possessed by a demon. Shit is crazy. My next story. A black teen was involved in a fight in the mall. And he was attacked and handcuffed by the police. And he was fighting a white child. And the white child watched on the couch as he got handcuffed. This story is brought to you by CBS Nightly News.
The evidence on the ground is that Russia is moving toward an imminent invasion.
What the fuck?
The government said that it would withdraw troops from the Ukraine.
Okay. I have it written backwards, and I'm so sorry. Okay. So I'm just going to rewind this. I usually check and have it written down exactly the way it is. So, what's fucked up? We're going to talk about Ukraine again. They're supposed to be, Russia's supposed to be withdrawing troops from this Ukrainian border. We'll see. Well, I think they'd be full of shit sometime, but let's see what they're talking about.
The evidence on the ground is that Russia is moving toward an imminent invasion. This week, the Russian government said that it would withdraw troops from the Ukraine border, and they received a lot of attention for that claim. But here and around the world, but we know that is absolutely false, which you've heard us say from coming from our administration. In fact, we have now confirmed that in the last several days, Russia has increased its troops presence along the Ukraine border by as many as 7,000 troops, with some arriving in the past 24 hours. This is cause of serious concerns.
I'm tired of Russia playing in our face, okay? He full of shit, okay? He full of shit. I hope we don't go to war, but it might almost be imminent. But we have to see what happened. You said it happened in Russia as well. You crazy. And in the meantime, in between time, we got this is motherfucking money. It's a lot of money. Got a lot of money in this month. Thank you for your super chat on tonight, Kimmy Nicole. There's a man that killed his family twice. I saw it here on YouTube. Send me the link. We can talk about it. Yes. I accept all news. That shit is crazy. Thank you for your support to the channel. I don't know what Russia's doing, but they fucking around with the fuck arounds. And I don't know. They keep trying the situation. I'm scared. Okay, I'm scared. But we'll see what happens.
After 38 years, the local family.
What is going on? I'm sorry, we're gonna have to help me. Oh, it skipped the damn story.
Tonight,
I thought I had the shit right.
The New Jersey Mall has prompted an internal investigation after 2 officers handcuffed and pinned a black teen to the floor while allowing another teen involved to sit on a couch. The black teen's family is now demanding the officers be fired. Here's CBS's Jerika Duncan.
This video of 2 teens fighting inside a New Jersey mall has sparked outrage. 2 officers intervened. 1 teen was allowed to sit on the sofa. The black teen was placed in handcuffs with both officers kneeling on his back.
It's because he's black.
What was your initial reaction to that video?
Anger, hurt, disgust, disappointment.
Ebony, who does not want to use her last name, says her 8th grade son Zakai did not resist as officers handcuffed him.
It made me feel like they were agreeing, and they were agreeing to me being inferior to him.
Zakai, who is 14, says he was trying to stop his 7th grade friend from being bullied by a 15-year-old named Joseph.
I did not bully, tease them.
We spoke to Joseph, who says he's Hispanic.
I was confused why they were retaining him and not me. I even offered to get detained when I was on the couch. I put my hands up like this and I said, you guys could detain me. But she said no, because you were calm.
Both officers are under investigation. Police did not charge the teens. Still, Ebony wants the officers to be held accountable and worries about her son.
Have you ever had the conversation with your son about being a young man and being seen by some potentially as a threat? Absolutely. You have to have your black man America talk to every boy.
Jerika Duncan, CBS News, New York.
That's some bullshit. He was calm, but he was on top of the boy. Man, you can go to hell. Y'all need to be fired. You flashlight ass motherfucking cops. Okay. Here's the problem. Even with that, all of those kids sitting in the mall gathered together. Here that would be considered gang activity, and there's a riot, and there would have been a police officer there, just even if it was in the motherfucking vicinity before they got to humbugging and fighting in that goddamn mall. Why? Because children are children, and now a lot of them are Tasmanian devils, and they fuck shit up. So if you're proactive, you don't have to be reactive. Here, you can't bring your kid in the mall. They cannot come in the mall by themselves after a certain time, especially on the weekends. Okay. And here it is, the situation. This one child is trying to defend another child, and now he is national news. And he has been assaulted in the motherfucking mall. And guess what? They're going to have to pay. And I hope they pay. And give him all the fucking clothes he wants. Okay. You did see the child over there saying, detain me. You know he had fucked up. He knew he had fucked up. And he knew he was wrong. And he better be glad he was 15 and not 16. And they gonna need to press charges. But they need to press charges against them cops. He's lucky. And racism will never go away, no matter what we think it is. This part. You can fight in the mall, but if you're calm, you can avoid arrest. Oh, okay. As soon as they fired, I'm beating female officers' ass. And actually, that's not even the whole video. That's cuts of the video. If y'all want me to find the video, I'll put in there, Yeah, he needs to get some money. He needs to be like owning that damn mall, okay? It's crazy. The way the police immediately put knees on that man. And what's unnecessary? What's with these motherfuckers and knees? When I learned external support, it had external control. It had nothing to do with putting knees in a motherfucker. I know they learn different restraints as police officers, but that ain't no shit that I know about. Why must you put a knee in a person's back if they're compliant? He wasn't resistant to arrest. Yeah, I'm sure. Ben Crump, he a fire alarm chaser. He love anything. Oh, the black people in trouble. Let me run. You know, like the Muppets do on the videos, and somebody running, and they all run, and the Muppets be like, that's Ben Crump when it comes to something about black folks and getting sued. His ass be like that. Let me go down. Do you need my help? I'll do it pro bono, you know, and then I get it on the back end, you know. Fuck on. I need to check on my cabbage. What y'all in here cooking? Okay. Let me know. And now our next story is fucked up shit. A Florida deputy is found guilty in a cold case. I think this says 35 years. He done killed somebody and he got away with it, but not today. Motherfucker. Not today, Satan. Not today. Okay. Let me find the story because my shit fucked up the order.
After 38 years, the local family now knows who killed a young girl. The St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office announcing today the only suspect in that horrific crime was one of their own, a now deceased deputy who kidnapped, raped, and killed the 11-year-old.
Ari Hines spoke with the family of that young girl this evening, and Ari, although they're glad there is closure, they also have questions about why this took decades to solve.
They most certainly do. Laura Weezar's brother and sister tell me the grief from their sister's death was overwhelming. They did not want me to record our conversation tonight, but we talked for about 40 minutes. They want the detective who solved the case to know just how grateful they are. But they also say they are so frustrated with what they've learned about the initial investigation. They believe those original detectives failed their little sister. Laura Weezar was 11 years old, small, only about 90 pounds. Her brother and sister tell me she was both likable and lovable. But they also say everybody knew not to make her mad. Her sister Michelle Solis says she was feisty, outspoken. She was not the type of girl to be tricked to get in someone's car. That's why it was such a shock when Laura disappeared in November of 1983 while walking near her Fort Pierce home. Her body was found a few days later near the corner of Midway and Shin Roads. For nearly 40 years, her murder was unsolved. Until now. Thursday, the sheriff's office announced they believe this man, James Harrison, a sheriff's deputy and a pastor at a nearby church, a man who died in 2008, is the man who killed Laura Weezar.
We have established probable cause to determine that Harrison abducted, sexually assaulted, and murdered the juvenile victim.
Laura's older brother, Joe Weezar, told me of hearing the news. It naturally was like a disbelief, a dream. After all this time, you're telling me you're able to tell us who murdered our little sister? The Weezar family says they are so grateful to the detective who solved the case, but they are also so frustrated with what they believe was a shoddy investigation when Laura was killed. Harrison was the last person to see Laura alive and the first deputy to respond to the scene. Investigators say he told the two witnesses who found the body to leave. No detective ever spoke to those witnesses until Paul Taylor picked up the case 2 years ago.
There was tears. They started crying and said, I see that little girl lying there every time I close my eyes.
Those witnesses told a different story than Harrison. That's when Taylor began to suspect him.
I would love for him to be alive right now because in my 30 years of law enforcement, there is nobody else I would rather have in the box interviewing than him.
Laura Weezar's family would like to question him too, but they'd also like to question the original investigators. Michelle Solis says, from our perspective, things were purposefully overlooked and not done. There are such humongous gaps in the investigation. And here's something else that makes the Weezar family upset. James Harrison worked for 10 different police agencies in Florida. Detectives today said they believe he used the uniform to prey on young girls. Police departments around the state are now checking their cold cases because they believe there were other victims. The Weezar family says it breaks their heart thinking about the girls who were attacked after Laura. Reporting live, Ari Height, WPBF 25 News.
You motherfucker, you. And he got away with it. And he got away with it because he got away with it. He was allowed to die and live his life after he took that girl's life from her. He took her innocence from her. You motherfucker, you. And then, see, this is why people don't trust the pastors and the police officers, because you have people like him who sit here and have preyed on children and lived his life. He's a pastor, an officer, everything that we look at as innocent, trustworthy. That's why people act a fool. He has defiled everything. I hope he's burning in hell and Satan is pissing in his mouth. Okay? And he is tossing Lucifer salad. You bitch, you. To do some shit like that. And you use that because then you use that against people. They trust you. And those are people that we look at like they will never harm me. They are a safe space. He did that with his funky ass. This, LJ. Yes. The reason why there's such mistrust for cops and pastors. I need to see some stuff with some positivity. Some pastors, some police officers, something. Like everything we see is even the police officers are rogue. Okay. What's going on? That part. You a whole predator. And you know how to get away with the shit. Motherfucker. Fuck you. And with that being said, hey, Dita. That is all of the world news that I have for today. Okay. In case you're watching, this is Princess A.V. Hi, welcome to 50/50 News, where I give you 100% of the news with a little twist of ratchet. We were extra ratchet yesterday, but we're a little less ratchet today. Okay. I hope that you're having a great evening. Please reach out to me. We ask that you sit up here, that you support the channel, keep the internet going, keep the lights on, help me get more stuff. I want to raise my camera up and even the StreamYard so we can do like 4K for real next year. But I need more subscribers. I need more people to pour into the channel, whether it be by Super Chat, Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal, or just joining the channel and making a pledge. I'm going to say it like PBS. Can you make a pledge every month to the House of the Princess, where we can keep the channel going, because it is viewers like you that help the channel, okay? Also, if you need to get in touch with me, I am out of Instagram jail. I can go live. That's my Instagram. That's my Facebook. And that is my email. And Kim, I did see something come across my screen to say that I got your email. So I thank you so much. And I will look into that. Now we're doing good with time here today. Thank you, The Truth. Thank you so much. That makes me feel good because I ain't feeling my 100% today. So that means a lot to me. I'm going to tear up. I'm not finna sit up here and get emotional because I need encouragement today. Yes, they have the officer-friendly program. They do. But it's just that these officers are all fucked up. And here go thick girl. Her B-Day. Lord have mercy. I'm not ready for Pisces fever. We got to get done with February. And do our February party, but March is just going to be straight up March Madness. I got to have a big old party because most of my mom's birthdays is in March. Okay. It's finna go down like Chinatown. But that's a whole nother ball of wax. And I ain't going to let y'all play with me or mess with me yet. Okay. And thank you for the super chat. And where my stuff at? Sister Funkenstein says, "Hey, Princess, thank you for the awesome conversation. Much love and respect. Dear friend, you look 100. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you supporting me and supporting the channel. Put a stop at it. Boom. What I get arrested for? When? The one time I got arrested? You want to know my business? I need to do that as a story time. The time I got arrested was for something I ain't even do. I didn't. My baby daddy wrote checks in my name, and they were bad checks, and I didn't snitch, and we didn't go to court, and I never paid the restitution. He was supposed to pay it, and we didn't finish paying the restitution. So, 10 years later, I got arrested for a bad check that he wrote, and the restitution not being paid. And yeah, I got arrested for that. That's the only time I've ever been arrested. And when we finally went to trial and stuff, the judge was looking like, I know you fucking lying. They was like, and she ain't got in trouble in 10 years and we just catching up. Okay. Case dismissed. And that was that. Orange is not for me. Orange is not for me. Okay. You and Shady. I'm not being bothered with y'all. Okay. I said your IG still stop telling you. Oh, IG. I don't know. I might have said something silly on IG, like I'ma kill him. And they get in, they get on me for saying people is fat or something like that. They be like, do you think you want to put this up? It be all kind of silly shit. Fuck them people. Well, I done told my business now. You type too slow, thick, girl. You gotta be specific. I'm sitting here thinking like that was so left field, but it is what it is. I ain't worried. Nobody can throw anything back in my face. You can't throw my spill tea on me. It's my tea. You had a similar experience. Child, look. Now it's time for celebrity news. It's time to tell these other folks' business. And look, you is angry. We are having functions in the House of the Princess. Trust me, we get ready to have parties and things. We's getting it together, and I got a Fandria. I don't even have a show for Monday. I'm fucked up. Our next story is about 50 Cent. And he decides to troll himself after y'all get to talking about him at Super Bowl Sunday about the way he looked. Okay? This story is brought to you by Access Hollywood.
You have a knack for getting in trouble.
You have a knack for saving my life. 50 Cent is laughing in the club following his Super Bowl halftime performance. The 46-year-old rapper was a surprise guest at the 2022 Super Bowl halftime show on Sunday that featured Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick Lamar, Eminem, and Mary J. Blige. During his performance, he briefly rapped upside down, and now he's having some post-show fun with his stunt, posting memes on Instagram. On Monday, he shared a meme of a boy upside down with veins coming out of his face that read, 50 waiting. He hilariously captioned the post, waiting for Snoop Dogg and Dre, like, okay, whose idea was it for me to be upside down again? He also shared a meme from his In the Club video of him hanging upside down in an exercise clinic. But instead of 50 hanging, it was rapper Bizarre from D12. Who the did this? He captioned the photo with a side-eye emoji. He also posted a clip of a woman running into an upside-down black Spider-Man.
Oh.
What?
Nothing. It's just, not what I expected.
By that you mean what?
No.
50 made a surprise appearance during Sunday's halftime show after Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre performed The Next Episode and California Love. 50 started his set upside down as he rapped the lyrics of his hit song In the Club before throwing over to Mary J. Blige, who belted out Family Affair and No Drama. Kendrick Lamar then hit the stage rapping All Right before sending it over to Eminem, who performed Lose Yourself. Dr. Dre closed out the set with Snoop Dogg doing Still DRE.
Eminem discovered 50 Cent in 2002, and he signed to Shady Records shortly after under Dr. Dre's Aftermath Entertainment and Interscope Records. In the Club was the lead single on 50's debut album Get Rich or Die Trying, which was released in 2003. The song hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and spent 30 weeks on the charts.
So, I mean, for me, everybody was saying he fat and he gained weight and he fat. He's not fat. He done got way bigger than he was years ago. He has been deadlifting and lifting weights, and I won't say he been taking steroids, but he just got big. He's big in the arms, and then I just think he was upside down and a little blood rushed to his head. So, it's difficult to do that. It just made him look bigger up in here. It's just like me. I'm big. If I'm upside down, I'm laying like this, you got your legs to the moon. My titties is all the way up here, and it look like this. I ain't got no neck. So I just think that it was just his positioning. He is not fat. He can knock somebody out, and you just cock strong. That's all. Because if you looked at his waist, you could tell that he ain't got no fat on him. Y'all gone somewhere with that. 50 cents is a whole dollar now. Yeah, that's what everybody's saying now. Next story is your friend Kanye has steady been in the news on purpose, I think. He's talking about, we talked about him and Kim Kardashian now. Not West, but just Kim Kardashian. And for Valentine's Day, he broke up with his other side piece and sent a truck full of roses to Kim Kardashian. Okay. And he's been making tweets. He don't ever be on Twitter and Instagram, but now he's doing all kind of fuck shit. And now he is following Pete Davidson on Instagram. But aside from all that, guess what? He had a movie come out on Netflix this week. And it is a 3-part trilogy, 7.5 hour documentary on Netflix called Genius. And how convenient. And let's talk about it. And this story is brought to you by Today.
Known for his groundbreaking music and style, Kanye West is one of the most influential artists, designers, and producers of this generation. But the 22-time Grammy winner, who now goes by Ye, is also known for a
Dita, I'm not going to do this with you.
Me as the leader of the free world, including this incident at the 2009 VMAs. I'm let you finish. But a new Netflix documentary aims to reveal a whole other side to the revered and controversial superstar.
So he's like God saying, I'm about to hand you the world. Just know at any given time I can take it away from you.
Filmmakers Clarence Cootie Simmons and Chike Uza spent more than 2 decades documenting West, both before and during his marriage to Kim Kardashian, though she's not part of the film.
This is a documentary on me right here.
People think they know Kanye from the Twitter outbursts and the controversial statements more recently, etc. Do you think that the Kanye that people see in public is the same Kanye that you know in private?
No, I think there's a certain Kanye that you see in front of Cootie's camera. There's this sincerity, this vulnerability that Kanye delivers to Cootie. And to me, that's the Kanye that I feel like I've always seen.
Cootie and Chike shot more than 300 hours of footage for Genius.
Try to say I wasn't a genius yet.
But who are you to call yourself a genius?
There's so much faith in this film, and there's so much, like even the phrase genius, which is what this thing's titled. There's this struggle with being a Christian, because Christianity is rooted in humility too. But Kanye, just unabashed, always called himself a genius.
If you think about genius, it's just how if you have faith and move in that faith and continue no matter what, then you'll get to where you need to go. And Kanye is a representation of that.
Kanye believed in himself when others didn't. He knew he was destined for greatness. Where'd that come from?
It definitely came from Donda.
His mom, Donda West, an ever-present figure in Kanye's life. Kanye's relationship with his mother was so special, the way that he would smile and laugh. When Donda passed away in 2007, how did that change Kanye?
It definitely, to me, changed him a lot. But I think this movie's gonna have people gonna see that journey that he took, and they're gonna really have empathy and compassion for him and the things that he's going through, you know, without that solid rock of Mama West.
A decade after Donda passed, Kanye opened up publicly about struggling with bipolar disorder.
I wonder, just as like lifelong friends of Kanye, as he was struggling, how hard that was for you to continue to capture those tough moments or not capture them and protect a friend.
I thought when he would do certain things was a part of the act and what they were doing for publicity. When I was with him, just to see it in person, I just knew I had to listen.
In its 3 parts, the film captures a rare side to West's unconventional journey, something Cootie and Chike consider a glimpse into a visionary rise.
It wasn't so much that we wanted to do a definitive doc about Kanye, and so we want you to watch this movie as a blueprint to anybody that is second guessing or just needs that extra motivation to try to like either find their passion or just believe, seeing their passions come to life. It's hard. It's a road. It takes years. Kanye didn't do this overnight. If you push at it and believe, it'll happen.
I mean, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Who commissioned a documentary crew on yourself before you're famous at all? At all, which he did, and of course he became all of that. The stuff with his mother is incredible in the documentary. And don't forget, this is one of the biggest, most sought-after beat makers, producers before. It was hard for him to become an artist, even after signing to Rockefeller. You think you know Kanye, you're interested, maybe you're not interested. This documentary is worth it. Filmmakers did a great job, and they're great guys.
You saw all 3 parts.
Yeah.
What's the top line takeaway for folks here?
It's just riveting. It's a riveting. It's almost biblical. It explains Kanye in a way that I've never even thought about.
Did he cooperate? Yeah, like what?
No, he didn't cooperate.
Okay.
He did not cooperate. He didn't cooperate. He has no say over the final edit at all.
How does he like it?
I asked them how he liked it, and he loved the sizzle reel that they sent him about it. He's obviously blessed it enough for Netflix to pick it up. It's their footage, and they're all still friends, and everything's good. But he's removed from the process. You can see it on Netflix on February 16th.
Yeah, looks good. Thanks, Carson. Thank you, Carson.
Do y'all want me to talk about this movie? Do you want to discuss it here on this channel? House of the Princess. I have watched the first episode, and I do like it. But he is a genius, thick girl. Ain't nobody on this earth doing shit like him. He's a prodigy. He is that motherfucker smart. And he went through a lot in order to get where he. That's a fact. That's a fact. Everybody in Chicago know, like, he went through a lot. It said his mother asked, having cosmetic surgery, but she wasn't even supposed to have the cosmetic surgery because she had heart problems. 2 doctors told her no, and she did it anyway. TRL, man. He was even like, okay, Marvin, hey, I want get that hair done, child. I just shampooed, man. Yes, so I don't have to what? What? That girl, you terrible. And I still got to finish this funky ass book of y'all's. How many chapters we got? Let me look. I keep forgetting. Sometimes I just want to lay at night and read it. And I might just do that, sit in my little bed and let y'all look at the avatar and read the rest of this damn book. 11 chapters. Damn it, and we only on chapter 5. Oh, child, yeah, we should have been done with this fucking book. On chapter 6. Yeah, we halfway through the book. Yeah, we more than halfway through the book. Yeah, we gotta get done with this shit here. I gotta get to work. I need some support though. You gotta watch. You gotta send funds. Gotta share. Gotta get me up in the algorithms. Get me up in the algorithms more than anything is important. Black women should either pass out complication cancer. Yes. He wasn't smart enough to stay away from him. You know what? You're not gonna do him. Stop being so mean. Can y'all hear the people downstairs talking? The next story is Linda Evangelista, a supermodel. And as she was older, she's trying to keep her looks, and she had plastic surgery, and somebody done fucked up the thing. This is brought to you by People magazine.
Linda Evangelista was one of the top 5 supermodels in the 90s. At the time, she, Cindy, Naomi, Christy, and Claudia ruled the runways. And they appeared in one of George Michael's most memorable videos.
Heaven knows I was just a young boy, didn't know what I wanted to be.
Linda worked for every top designer and landed on the covers of hundreds of magazines. Her unique look and ever-changing hairstyle made her iconic.
What was the impact that Linda Evangelista had on the modeling industry?
You can't really underscore her preeminence within the modeling world.
In 2015, at age 50, Linda was still modeling, but wanted to define some areas of her body. So she began a fat-freezing cosmetic procedure called cool sculpting.
Cool sculpting appealed to me because it wasn't radical. It was like a spot treatment. It was going to contour areas of the body that as I age, I have some fat deposits, and I understood cool sculpting would take care of that.
In a statement to People, a representative for Cool Sculpting says the procedure has been well studied with more than 100 scientific publications and more than 11 million treatments performed worldwide, and where side effects continue to be well documented in the Cool Sculpting information for patients and healthcare providers.
What did she tell you about aging and what she went through?
Towards the end of our interview, Linda began thinking about the larger question here, right? Is like, who are you when you no longer look like yourself? And why, as people, we've begun more and more to do these types of treatments to our bodies.
Linda had the treatments done under her chin, thighs, and back, which she claims left her unrecognizable and disfigured.
This bulge is making them veer off in an angle. I don't think designers will, Versace want to dress me with that sticking out of my body.
And so Linda says this isn't about aging. She always knew she would get older. She says she just didn't think that she would look like this.
Did I want to like what I saw in the mirror? Or I was offered this tool to fine tune it, and I drank the magic potion.
Now they done fucked this lady up. But this is the sad part. Now I understand that she's in Hollywood, and my weight loss is a little bit stagnated right now. And I know being in the public eye, you gotta look like something. She's definitely a supermodel, so she really gotta look a certain way. But we now are caught up in, we gotta take the shortcut to get where it is. We don't want to work for it. We don't want to take the time to process. And it took time to get that way. It takes time for your body to get that shit out. And we sitting there, and she's sitting there, and she done this shit, and it done fucked up the thing. And we could just go to the gym. We can go work out. We can eat better. We can do all kinds of different stuff to make it easier on our bodies, to sculpt our bodies the correct way. But no, we always want to go lay on the motherfucking table. And that's going to be our detriment. Just like y'all was talking about Kanye's mama. That was her death, because she was desperate to lay on the motherfucking table. All of a sudden they got some money and it meant something, and her vanity took over and she lost her life for it. This lady could have lost her life for this shit. And I'm not downing people who have laid on the table, but you are putting your life at risk laying on the table. And some people don't even try to do right. Yes, I am a botched fan. I haven't really been starting watching My Killer Body. I'm going to catch up. That shit. Yeah. This part. Get on the treadmill and leave them doctors alone. She didn't look that bad before a mess. No, I haven't seen Bridget Fonda. And the answer to the BBL question is I don't know. I don't see no difference in Kim. So it is what it is. She did that to keep her younger boyfriend, and she died behind it. This shit is crazy. Bridget been fucked up. But I haven't seen any pics of her lately. No. I ain't thinking about her. Excuse me. I saw a preview of Killer Body, but check this out. Kimberly Michelle is still getting shit done to her body, and she's sitting up here hosting a show about you getting fillers and plastic surgery and shit. And now her face looking like this. How they keep getting lips? You could just buy some Young Bella, okay? I just put some on my lips. Hey, girl. I look cute, you know. It's just... Girl, you know, I just got my face done. I look good. You know, you should look like this too. I gotta keep me a man. Fuck out of here. Okay, our next story is Simone Biles. Thank y'all for the tea yesterday. Simone Biles is officially engaged. And this story is also brought to you by the Today Show. Let's see what them folks over there talking about.
Huge news this week from the world's best gymnast, Simone Biles, announcing her Valentine's Day engagement to her boyfriend, NFL star Jonathan Owens.
And guess what? They're with us exclusively to talk about it. But first, let's take a look at Simone's journey and this latest joyful milestone. Yes. In Simone's words, it was the easiest yes. The 24-year-old superstar gymnast announcing she's engaged, writing in a touching Instagram post to her fiancé, 26-year-old Jonathan Owens, "I can't wait to spend forever and ever with you. You're everything I dreamed of and more." Jonathan writing, "You know I'm with you every step of the way." The pair first met in March 2020. Simone was gearing up for the Tokyo Games, and Jonathan, a professional NFL player for the Houston Texans, was prepping for training camp. And when the pandemic put their athletic careers on hold, the duo began building a relationship.
I love him. We have a great time together. Our personalities match right up. We have the same sense of humor. And he's just great. He's an athlete too, so we really understand each other, and I think that's why our relationship has been seamless.
The most decorated gymnast of all time, inspiring millions across the globe, both on and off the mat. Simone, an outspoken advocate for mental health treatment and justice.
Woo!
The Olympic champion using her struggles at the Tokyo Games to highlight the need for everyone to consider self-care.
My body and my mind allowed me to suppress all of that stuff for so many years, and that's why taking care of your mental well-being and mental health is so important so that something like that doesn't happen.
But this week it was all smiles for America's favorite high-flying athlete. She and Jonathan now soaring to a new adventure of their own.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite
I'm jelly. Okay, I'm not jealous, but I'm jelly. Like, they really look cute. Yeah, make them gorgeous coming. They all young and stuff. And you know, marry in your league. Stay in your league. You know. Oops, I done fucked up the thing over here. They look happy. Yes, and they look gorgeous together. I'm happy for them. I appreciate them. Yeah, it just does something for me. Like I told y'all not finna make me emotional down to the House of the Princess today. Not today. It does something, a little twitter in my heart or whatever. So yeah. Congratulations, Simone. And what's the boy name? He fine. Like, they're a fine couple. They look fine together. Okay. I love it. Who would not look happy with that pretty man? Yeah, the little baby young man. And he got money too. Go ahead, girl. You found somebody in your league, child. That's what I'm here for. All the time. All the time. Okay, now that we're done with celebrity news, I will call him, baby. I'm not with you. Look, child, there is some more YouTube news, but I'm kind of halfway drained with life, and I'm halfway drained with the shit that happened this week on my YouTube news. So I really have not investigated too much other shit. I think I had something to say, but I don't forgot. Jonathan Owens, thank you very much. So she gonna be Mrs. Owens, Biles Owens, okay? It was something I was supposed to say about charisma that I didn't say the other day with that Sean Davy Way shit. But yeah, you want to go see that tragic mess? Yeah. Oh, and she had something to say about come and get this commentary. I didn't like that she was gloating about come and get this commentary, losing her channel. We need to beware of what we say because just the same as we gloat and put something out there in the universe, it's just the same as it can come back. Apparently, I don't watch Miss Loretta. I only know about her from other people mentioning her. They say, she got in her feelings about things that have been said to her because she's older in age, but she out here calling people basement bitches and allegedly, I think that's what I saw on a Instagram post, something. And they saying it looks as you getting in the mess. You can't be in the mess and not be in the mess. We're trying to keep this mess free over here. I saw some posts and shit about this shit that we reported on yesterday. I guess. Okay. Again, I have moved on from it already. So I didn't see a lot of YouTube stuff in the last day. I just haven't been there. But if you go back yesterday, it's a lot of content creators that are doing positive things or smaller content creators that need support, especially the ones, my mods, Miss Weedy Pooh, go subscribe to her. Shay, the gym dropper. Evelyn, she probably still live. She been live all motherfucking day. Saki, Bikini Beach Body Challenge. All of them, go follow them. Go support them. I hope I'm not missing nobody. I know California Kitty's in the bushes. Support these people. Astute Queen Bee. What's going on in the YouTube? I don't care. Child, you better go watch. Girl, I was even in the beef this week. Where you been? Shit. But somebody did ask about you. Said, where's she been? Is she gone? So yes, I'm just trying to keep my peace, my love and light, and I'm working on now the content that needs to be put together for all these pages, because it's a handful, okay? And especially keeping up with just everything that I need to keep up with as far as I'm spelling this, creating content and watching TV. So I don't have time for like extra shit, okay? You're gonna have to watch. It happened this week, thick girl. I know you fucking lying, Sister Funky Sky. Oh hell no! Did they pay for your gas and shit? Oh yeah, Shady BMX. Yes, Shady. But we talked about them yesterday too. Shady and B. They're having a live tomorrow. I appreciate if y'all go watch them and support them. Please do. Look, I just clicked on the video. What the fuck happened? Gone somewhere. Hold on one second. I'm trying to show y'all something. Okay, so also you members, next week we are having Kick It and Craft, and that'll be part of our party. So I'm gonna show you. Yes, go support them. Yeah, they would have had to been showing me a whole bunch of apologies out of that. That's some bullshit. Some bullshit. And I'm about to show you, look, I encourage you to send a cash app Super Chat, Venmo, or PayPal. I appreciate your support in advance, and be benevolent to me and my channel. Excuse me. So this month, so y'all know what we're doing. We are doing Kicking It in Crafts. So those who like art and craft, I put a picture of some of the stuff that you would need in the community tab, and then I have to explain everything that you need. Everything on the picture you don't necessarily need, but those are examples. So this is what we're making and Kicking It in Crafts this month, members only. If you're not a member, it will be $3 to get into the class. And there is an Amazon wish list that I've already made, and I need to put the link in a community tab to have examples of some of this stuff that you need to make this. We will not be making this damn big. This is a 12 by 12 6-piece panel wall piece. If you choose to make it this fucking big for your house, all power to you, but we will be making it half the size. So it will be something that you can put on your wall, or if you want to put in your bathroom or something like that, that is what we is doing. So I just want to show y'all that this is the we're not doing freaky one this time. Okay, we're gonna have Queendom Nights next time. We might turn dirty because it's gonna be down to the Zoom. This is a private Kicking It in Crafts. You'll be bringing your drinks. We're gonna play some games in between time of the paint drying and all that good stuff. We're gonna have fun. So this is the craft. I know it looks like a big, huge endeavor, but it's really not. Okay. That we're going to do this month, so you can sit and make this and decompress. Let me tell you something about crafting and making stuff. It really helps you decompress and relax. And what's great is it could be any color you want. It could look any fucking way you want it to look. And you'll be able to make it that it's so easy that everybody's stuff will be beautiful. It's not daunting. And I just look to have fun and have a good time. So yes, this is the project that we will be working on for Kicking It in Crafts. So we're using 6x6, unless you choose to make it bigger. It'll be 6x6. So what's 6 times 3? That's 12, 18. It'll be 18 by 18 by 18. So yeah, 200 miles. That's some bullshit. 18 by 18 by 18. Good night, Candace. So this is what we're doing and Kicking It in Craft, and that is for members only. And if you are not a member, $3 per class, and you could come in and kick it with us and trick with us and have a good time. So that is my personal YouTube news. I can't think of nothing else. I appreciate y'all coming in with me on a Friday night. I know if y'all want to get in, well, it's too late. Some of y'all going to Saki's after dark and all of that good shit. And it's a lot of people going live right now. So I thank y'all for giving me your time and your appreciation. If you have not liked the video, matter of fact, let me like my own video, okay? Please like the video. I need to start playing the like song, but I think I need to change the music because they get on my damn nerves that every time I can only play it once or twice, whatever. Because these wine casters keep me from fucking some shit. That part. Look, I got all kind of shit, glasses and shit I got to finish in here. Let me find out, okay? They really fucked up. I'm sorry, Sister Funk is saying you had to go through that. So yes, I will be recording stuff. I guess I'm going to go ahead and watch Bel Air and continue to do commentary on that. That commentary will be on Princess A.V. Tried It. Make sure y'all following all these pages, okay? And I do put links in my community tab so y'all can see. Make sure that you're following Princess A.V. Tried It. And please follow Palace by Princess A.V. And that's where I will have crafting and things like that in there. Arts and crafts strictly, making shit. Princess A.V. tried it is more all these backed up videos that I got to put on there for my experiencing vlogging. If you have a product that you want me to open a box or do a review for, we're doing that there. And also commentary on like movies and stuff like that. So I have some commentary there. But most of my commentary is here. All the news will be here. And all the fuck shit will be here. It won't be over on the other channels. It's coming. We had a few hiccups. Excuse me. Sister Funkenstein, but now they have some new lines and I've been getting some emails. So I'm about to pick up some stuff and get it going. So I appreciate you asking. Thank you so much. Yes, Intimate Dutchess is coming as soon as it can. And the website is half-ass open. So yes, I thank y'all so much for being here. Just let everybody know, yes, again, I am Princess A.V. And this has been 50/50 News. Make sure you like, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell so you'll always know when I'm going to be live. My name is Princess A.V. yet again at the House of the Princess. And now it's time for me to turn out the lights. I love you. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.